things that it's like when you get out of that comfort zone and you get out of that box, it's amazing if you open your eyes what will come to you when you kind of step out in faith, I guess. It's kind of all I can figure. I literally opened it up and said, okay, I'm going to do this, and nothing has been a roadblock. I mean, we've had tons of roadblocks, believe me. We've had a lot of roadblocks, a lot of learning curves. One of our biggest sales guys ended up in jail for 5 years, right off the bat. I was like, okay. You know, we had learning curves, you know, everybody wants to help you, and not always do they want to be helping you, really. And as a woman, it sucks, because sometimes you're the only woman in the group, you know, and I was very naive, I guess, is what I should say. But I guess just my point would be to be persistent and to open your eyes and make sure that you don't miss out on opportunities, and look at yourself in the mirror too and realize that maybe you're the reason you were missing out on those opportunities. I'm not saying that I'm highly successful and I've made $1 million, millions of dollars, but you know, we've sold millions of dollars of these, and we have, I feel like, been a success because we're still here. We've been very adamant about keeping it here in Idaho. We make them here in Meridian. We're I don't know, we just really, I've been told, you know, well, you can make them over in China a lot cheaper, you can do this a lot cheaper, but I really want to keep this valley going, and we have a ton of smart people here that are willing to help. I don't know what else I should talk about. I've loved it. I've absolutely loved it. I've never worked so hard in my life, though, I'll tell you that. As a hygienist doing one thing, and now all of a sudden learning what an ROI was, what a COGS were. I had no clue. When I went to the tech center the first time, the Small Business Development Center, Rick was sitting there and he goes, so what are your COGS? I don't know, what's a COG? I have no clue what you're talking about. It's like your cost of goods, Becky. And I'm like, well, I knew exactly what they cost me, but I didn't know wholesale and retail, and I just went to work and did hygiene. You asked me head and neck anatomy, I knew that. Oh, I knew over the top. I could have told you any of that. So it was one of those things. I grasped everything I could from every person that I met, and still do. You know, that's kind of my criteria, and luckily I've had my family and my husband standing beside me, you know, just totally supportive and helping out with everything, because you can't do it by yourself. You have to surround yourself with lots of smart people and lots of people that love you no matter what. Can you think of anything else I should say, honey? Questions? Anybody got any questions? I don't know.
How big's your warehouse?
You know, our warehouse, we just bought a little old 1920s house. Our warehouse is probably a 2-car garage. We have Arrowheads make them right here in Boise. And we just get a monthly supply is what we get, and then ship them out as we go. I only have 3 employees. We're able to do it really easily and simply. Warranty work is pretty simple, and luckily we don't have a ton of issues with it. Training is, you plug in this USB dongle and push a button, put batteries in it, and it's ready to go. And we have doctors that will hire IT people to do that. It's kind of funny. That's our hardest job, is technical support. It's like, okay, are the batteries dead? Oh, I didn't know I had batteries. It's like, yep, they're right there. It's just, anyway. So we have a very little warehouse. We don't have to have too much, luckily. Yeah.
So you do direct sales, or through the web, or how do you do sales?
We have all the major dental distributors sell it for us, and then we do them direct. We go to trade shows is probably our biggest thing, because dentists have to go get education. So we go there and show them the new products. A lot of the speakers talk about our product. You know, consultants who are trying to tell people how to save money, then they recommend using it. But we sell direct. You know, if the customer calls us, I guess we're kind of an oddity that way because some people say, well, you can't do retail and you can't go through a dealer and direct. We just ask the customer, how'd you hear about it? If it was through a rep, then we run it through that rep. But if it was, well, I looked online, I saw your website, I think it's a cool idea, then we run it and then we save that 40% ourselves. Because, you know, the dealers do take 40% right off the top. So if I can sell it direct, that's a lot better. The new one, we haven't decided yet if we're gonna go dealers or direct. Right now, we're just gonna do direct and website. People are more savvy with all that. They like to go direct. They like to talk to the person that's building it. Yeah.
Don't let anybody tell you you can't do that.
Yeah. That just gives me fire if someone does. Yep. I don't know. Any other questions? I don't know what else I can share.
All right. Any other questions? Thank you, Becky.